Welcome back to another edition of the CEO's blog. John, how are you this week?
Very well, thanks Amanda.
We just had the Alabar Breeders' Challenge finals, and now we roll into the Alabar Breeders' Challenge Blue finals at Menangle this Saturday night.
Yeah, and very good races. These aren't the absolute upper echelon horses because we have certain conditions in there as we roll down through the series. The main series is what it's all about. Then we've got the Blue Series, which is for horses bred entirely in the state. That's a stay in the stands in the state, and the mares here as well. And then we'll go on to the regional finals. But with all these series each year, as our stakeholders know, we review the conditions. And there were some comments about the conditions around the Blue this year, but we will look at that wholly with the other two series, so that'll happen after the regional finals. But yeah, great races.
Yeah, okay. And yeah, the regional finals aren't far away either. They're at Wagga on August 4.
August 4, that's right. And it's about, if I can regress, it's about giving opportunities to all stakeholders. It'd be lovely to have the very best horses, and I'm sure many stakeholders, breeders aspire, owners aspire to have that horse, but we have to look at it across the board. Everybody pays fees. They pay the same fees to be in the Breeders' Challenge. Not that it's very much for the rich rewards that are there, but we've got these races and we do review them.
Okay. Talking about races, the Indigenous Drivers Series kicked off at Albury last night.
Yes, and thank you, Sue, and the team at Albury. I know David Watson from Club Menangle went down to Albury, but Danny Gibson, Danny's been in this series. He looks forward to it. He took out the first heat, and how the series works this year, there's heats in August, September, October, until the big final on Fisher's Ghost Day. But it's NAIDOC week, and we took that decision. Michael Brown was the driver behind this to hold the first round of heats in NAIDOC week.
Okay, well, we're talking about Albury. Now we'll move sort of around the Riverina as well with some good news about Lenny the Shark standing there.
Lenny the Shark, I keep on saying it. It's just about every week now that we're kicking goals in the breeding ranks and bringing stallions into New South Wales. Well, Lenny the Shark will be standing at Yirrabee Stud, and Rob and Di, well done on securing another good stallion for New South Wales. He follows on from Modern Art, Lazarus, the list goes on, and I apologise for not mentioning them all. That's how long the list is. But yeah. Lenny the Shark, he'll hit a certain market of breeder, and we talk about the Blue. These horses are eligible for that type of races, and there are also other bonuses that Harness Racing New South Wales has initiated for breeding in New South Wales, and Lenny the Shark, his progeny, in a couple of years' time will certainly be eligible.
Yeah, well, it's fitting he stands here as well. Some of his major victories were in New South Wales, kicking off with the New South Wales Derby, and then of course, how can you forget his Miracle Mile win? Yeah,
that's right. A top class horse, and if you look at it, Lenny the Shark, he's standing in the Riverina now, and there's another great mare that was by his sire, standing coming out of the Riverina in Frith. So she, I hope, goes to Lazarus, and we've got a really super sire. So Bernie and Diane, that's just a little bit of a hint.
Okay, there you go. Breeding hints. In sad news, John, we had Ross Scherf's wife passed away, Rosalind.
Yeah, Rosalind. Everyone knows of Ross Scherf. He and a couple of others, of course, were the driving force behind the Fairfield Club, and they kept it well and truly going and very productive for the industry until the council ended the lease on that property. But to Ross, my condolences of the industry for the loss of Rosalind. 47 years they were married, Amanda, and I can tell you Ross was so devoted to her. She became a little bit ill in the later years, but Ross's first priority was always Rosalind. Fairfield and Harness Racing was second. So our condolences, Ross.
Yeah, and in other sad news, the Pickering family have an update as well.
Yes, Mr. Pickering has passed away. He's not well known. He learnt the trade off Denny Burns many years ago, but for his family, our condolences also. Time marches on, and we lose people from this industry, but he was a devotee right to the very end. So to his family also, the condolences of the industry.
All right, well, we're looking up to wrap up this blog, but do you have more of an update on the $1 million race that we're looking to have here in New South Wales?
Certainly, the board will. We've been working on this concept for some time. The board will meet on Friday and just ratify where we are, because we need to get this information out. People need to know where they need to be, when they need to be, and what they need to be a shot at the $1 million race. So next week we should have some more details once the board's signed off.
Have you had plenty of phone calls?
We've had plenty of phone calls, plenty of inquiry as to what exactly it is, plenty of phone calls suggesting what it should be, but this concept has been in the workshop for a little while, and it will be signed off by the board.
Oh, good, all right. All right, well, thank you for your time again this week. Unless, have you got anything else to add, John?
No, that's it for this week. Hopefully next week, some really good news.
All right, we'll look forward to it. Thanks again.
Thanks, Amanda.